Hello everybody, my name is CulBlu and I'm bringing out this video of me playing a board game, and today I'm going to be doing my first playthrough, totally my first playthrough, not a repeat of my first playthrough, of Adamastor, which is a solo game where you're trying to explore the seas and survive to tell the stories. Yeah, that's what it says. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm doing that. Alright, so let me go ahead and zoom out here. Let's get our background music started, and let's get on with the teach here for this game. So, as far as everything goes, this game is a game where I'm essentially trying to navigate the seas, as it said before, and I'm trying to not die. If I can not die, that'd be great. But I'm trying to navigate through the high seas as I go along, and those are going to be represented by these map cards. And I'm trying to make it to the final map card, which is on this, side. It'll be one of these 3 cards. Randomly drawn at the end. So I'm going to walk through the setup, and I'm going to walk through a teach of the rules as I go along, and then I'm going to talk about some concepts as I'm playing, because I feel like actively playing the game is probably the easiest way to teach. At least that's what it feels like so far. Also, for those who are watching, this is the first playthrough that I'm doing of the game, but I had another first playthrough that I played a rule wrong that was detrimental enough to where I need to reshoot the whole thing. So this is technically my 3rd playthrough. So if you watch future videos, you'll see another playthrough that I have. That's my 2nd playthrough. It's actually my 2nd playthrough. This is my 3rd playthrough technically, but it's my 1st. You don't know that. I don't know why I'm saying that out loud, but you don't know that. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and put 3 map cards here. These are the base map cards, or the standard map cards. We're gonna put those there, and the rest go back in the box so we don't need them. And then we're gonna take one of these final destination ones and shuffle those as best we can. Put one right there. And then, boom, put those away because we don't need them. Oh, jeez. There we go. Put those away because we don't need them. And then we're going to reveal the first one. And that's going to show our map. Now, oof, that is a terrible map card. My gosh. So, normally in this game, you'll have this little pirate ship that you'll use to kind of put on your map card. But because of the glare on the cards and how I have things set up, I'm not using this. I'm actually using this little turtle thing here. So we'll zoom in up here and I'll show you a little bit more about the map card. So this map card, we're going to choose where we want to start. I'm going to clearly start way up here in the corner. But there's some half circles that you'll see here on the ends. Actually, we need to zoom in more. Enhance. There we go. So looking at our blurry, geez, is that focal range where I can't get close enough? It's too close. There we go. So looking at the card, you'll see kind of the different symbols and images and pictures you'll see all over. Like I said, this one's quite wild, but you have a few different symbols on it. All the map cards will be like this, and essentially I'm moving from the left side of the map to the right side of the map. So I'm moving kind of in that direction. I can go all I want. I can kind of go backwards if I want to and just sail around, spend all my time. But my goal is to kind of make it out alive, and things will become worse the longer I spend. So I'd rather not do that. Like I said before, I'm going to be using this to represent my ship. It's a little turtle coin that I have. And essentially, this is the sea, and I'll be moving from map to map. Each spot will have a different navigation value that will be modified by the weather, by the actual weather. But the general navigation cost, the base navigation cost for everything is going to be, for open seas, is going to cost me 2 movement points. For cloudy areas, it's going to cost me 3 movement points. For islands, like this one here, it's going to cost me 3. And then for the wake here, or the tides, if I go in the direction of the tides, it's going to cost me 1 to enter. But if I try to go any other direction, it's going to cost me 4. So for example, this is one thing I played wrong in my first playthrough, which is why I'm redoing this video. This is just an example showing for tides that go in this direction. If you enter from here or enter from there, it's going to cost you 1. If you enter from any other side, it's going to cost you 4. So using that example live here, if I'm in this position and I go from here to there, it's going to cost me 1 movement point to get there, 1 navigation point to get there. But if I'm starting off here and I want to go from here to there, it's going to cost me 4. So that's what that means. So subsequently, if I go from, just to use our example and kind of add up everything, do our full math, if I want to go from where I am here, and let's say I want to get to here, and I have unlimited movement points, but I'm going to count them all out. So it's going to cost me, I think the path I probably would take would be maybe this one down, going down this way. So it's going to cost me 2 points to get to here. So it's going to cost me 1 point to get to there. because I'm going from this angle, which is the correct tide direction. So it costs me 1 point to get from there. And where's I was trying to go? Here? Sure, let's say here. Then it's going to cost me 3 points to get there. It's going to cost me 2 points to get there. So in total, I spent 2 plus 3, that's 5, plus 1, that's, sorry, I started over here. So it cost me 2 plus 1, so it's going to be 3. And then plus 1, it's going to be 4, and then plus 3, that's going to be 7, and then plus 2 is going to be 9, so it costs me 9 points to move across. But that's kind of how the movement works. It's something that you'll see a lot of as I go through and kind of move around, but I just wanted to explain that a little bit up close so we can kind of see what's going on. And like I said, this first card, wow, that's wild. Ooh, excuse me. Apologies for those wearing headphones like myself. Moving on from there, continuous setup, we are going to draw our adventure row. So it's going to be 3 cards drawn from this multi-purpose deck here. This also acts as my my morale tracker, and also acts as my well, the deck that I draw from. So this is the morale tracker. This is the deck I draw from. If this runs out by the end of the game, then I lose. Like I said, the goal is to kind of get to the end of the map. I don't know if I said that earlier, but I'll say it now. The goal is to go from this side and get to the end over there. And I can lose if I run out of cards in this stack here. And I can also lose if mutiny happens, which is a situation to where I have too many symbols, and we'll see what that means as we go along. I'm also going to draw 3 cards from my hand. And there we go. We got my hand. And we'll continue with the tour of things that you can do and things that happen. So over here we have my experience card. As I do encounters, I'll be able to get experience, and it's going to be a very important part of this game. Is to gain a lot of experience to hopefully help me manage life and manage not dying. But that's one of the things I'm going to be doing, or you'll see me do, at least in my approach. This stack here, this is the encounter stack. The encounter stack has cards that are double-sided. But essentially, you'll see a top half and a bottom half. The top half is if I do an encounter on a land. The bottom half is if I do an encounter on an island. Just to keep consistent with here and show on the zoomed in screen. If we look at the card here, the anchor points that are on the map, those are encounter spots. So this card has 3 encounter spots on it. If I do an encounter here, if I go to that spot and I were to draw this encounter card, I would do whatever the top text here is for the land text. If I were to draw the same card but be on this spot instead, I would do the bottom part of the text there. So the encounter cards are going to be a big part of the game because I'll need to use those to, well, those will impact how things go for me. They'll make things good, they'll make things bad, but either way, it is a big part for me to try to do encounters because I will score points, assuming I don't die. I will score points based on how many encounters I've finished. So the more encounters I finish, the better my score will be, and the more happy I'll be. And there's a story behind this game. I'm not going to explain them all. I'm not going to read. Well, fine, I'll read through it. Just not right now. Continue on with the explanation. Here we have our adventure row. The adventure row is going to be ordered by the numbers from highest to lowest. So if we zoom in here, you'll see the numbers in the top corner. These numbers are the number we're going to be arranged by. So in this case, this card actually needs to be up front. And when the cards are in the adventure row, they're going to be used to determine which events are going to end up happening. And the more symbols that you have of different things, the worse things can get. Here's the event card. As you can see, here's listed. If I have 5 or more torches, then this bad event will happen. The unrest will become too great, and I'll have this negative effect. If I have 5 or more skulls, then disease will take over, and then I'll have all these bad things, and so on and so forth. The most important thing down here is this one. If I have 3 of each symbol at any given time, I will lose the game immediately. Now, all these symbols here are not just added from the adventure row. As I'll go through the game, as the game happens, I'll end up with cards over here in what's called the trauma stack, or the trauma section, the trauma column, I don't know what you call it. But these are going to be added in addition to the adventure card. So if this was the board state for whatever reason, we would go down this list to kind of see if any of these trigger. So first we do the skill one. If I have 2 or 3 of these out here in the adventure row, then I will be able to learn 1 skill. Skills will show up like this, but they have to be in my hand for me to use them because these are multi-purpose cards. So in this case, if I hypothetically had this card, in my hand, when we were checking for skill, then we will see 1, 2, 3. So I can afford to build this card. right now and add it to my skill stack, which will give me that ability for the rest of the game. But that's not what the situation was, so we'll move that down. And I can only build one skill at a time, and there will only ever be a max of 3 compasses out here anyway. So that's the first thing we check. Next thing we check is unrest. So we check our torches. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 torches. This one's not active yet. So we have 4 torches. So we do not have 5. So we do not have unrest. Next we check our skulls. So we have 1 skull total. So we do not have disease. And then we check fatigue. We have 1, 2 little splotches. So we do not have fatigue. So we're good. We do not have 3 of each thing. So 1, 2, 3. 4 torches, 1, 2 splotches, 1 skull, so we're good, so no mutiny. And that's going to be the entire check that we'll do there. So it'll be imperative for me to kind of manage this and make sure that this doesn't get out of control, make sure this doesn't get out of control. And in addition to telling me what my events will be, these cards will also tell me what the weather will be. So if we look over here, we see in the top left corner, there's a cloud, there's a storm cloud, there's a cloud. These will be impacted by a few different things, but on the most basic side of things, we have our weather card over here, and our weather card will determine how many actions we get and if things will cost more for us that round. So with this current combination, we have cloud, cloud, storm cloud. So we're going to be down here in turbulent winds. So that means that I'll put my little marker there, and that's going to tell me that for this round, I'm going to get 3 actions, and it's going to cost +1 per spot that I navigate to for this round. So zooming back out here, if I just simulate me playing through that, we'll have our 3 little tokens there. Actually, I'm not going to simulate through it. I'm going to start playing through it because we're basically set and ready to go. So I'm going to have 3 actions for this round, for this turn. And if I want to move around, it's going to cost me +1 movement. And what that means is that when I try to navigate, you'll see if you take your attention to the bottom of these cards, there's a number down here. This is my navigation value. So we'll walk through this because I'm about to just play through the game. So these rules I'll explain pretty extensively in the first 2 or 3 rounds. So just stick along if you're trying to learn how to play the game, and it'll make sense as we go along. Excuse me. All right. So in this particular case, I want to try to get to the island. So I'm starting my playthrough. We're doing like a little rolling teach here. And also want to try to make it out here because I want to try to get as many encounters as possible, because I found in my learnings about this game, because it's totally my first game ever playing this game on live stream ever, that trying to get the encounters done does help out a lot, even if it kind of hurts in the initial start of the game. But yeah, so I am going to try to aim for that. So let us see if I can do that. I don't know if it's possible with this current setup, and this map is wild. There's a lot of lightning storms. I didn't explain this earlier, but I'll explain it now. These lightning storms here, these will impact the symbols here. So if my ship were on this spot, for instance, where there were two little lightning storms, if my ship were there at the start of the round, then all those lightning storms, one lightning storm would turn one of these white clouds into storm clouds. So in this case, it'll be 3 thunderstorms, and as you can see here, 3 thunderstorms is really bad. That's a tempest. That's one of the worst things you can ever get. So I would rather not have my stuff there for the weather check. But good thing I'm not there currently. But that's one of the bad things that could happen if I don't watch myself. So 3 actions. These markers here represent my actions. They also represent a lot of different things, multi-purpose. You'll see them play different roles as we go. So for my 3 actions, I have 3 actions I can do. I can draw a card, or I can swap a card, or I can navigate. We'll start with the top one. I'm going to go ahead and draw a card because I do want to do that. So I'm going to spin one of these actions, and I'm going to draw a card from the top. Very simple. Just draw the card, put it down here like so, and that's it. My hand limit is 3, but that's checked at the end of the round, so nothing bad is going to happen for now. So I'm in a pretty okay state at this moment. Sorry, just checking the thing. Okay, sorry. All good. So continuing on, we have our next turn that we can do. So I'm gonna think about this. What do I want to do here? So I do want to navigate, but it's gonna be +1 for movement, and I don't want to end in a cloud if I don't need to. So I'm gonna need a lot of movement. This is gonna be, to get to this spot, it's gonna be kind of expensive. It's gonna be 2 in open water plus 1 because of the weather, so 3, and then 1 for that, but because of the weather plus 1, so it's going to be 5. And then to go here is going to be 3, but plus 1, so 4. So I need 9? Ugh, that is a lot. I need 9 just to get to that anchor right this second. That's very expensive, especially for like the first round here. Phew. Alright, I'm not going to be able to get there exactly right now, or as fast as I want to get there, so I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of bide my time. I do have a lot of cards, so I should navigate at least once though. So I'm going to try to manipulate the weather. So what I mean by that is that I can do my next action, which is going to be a swap a card. When I do a swap a card, what I do is I take a card from my hand and I swap it with one card out here. Anytime I mess with this stuff out here, anytime I manipulate this, is going to we're going to evaluate the numbers to put it in the correct order. But otherwise, it will not change the weather for right now, but it could impact the weather in the future. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to swap out this card with this card. Actually, no, I want this card because it has 3 navigate. So I think I'm going to swap out this card with that card. Doesn't feel good, but it's gonna help me a little bit. Okay. And my last action, I'm going to do another swap, and that is going to be to swap out this card for that card. And I'll show you why in a second. So 1, it gets rid of the storm, it gets into my hand so it's not out there on the board, but also notice that I have 4 cards now. No worries, world peace can still be achieved. I just won't be navigating this round because I'm out of actions. I could, if I had experience, which I get from doing encounters, but I could, if I had experience, spend the experience to gain an extra action. So I can spend 2 experience to gain 1 extra action, but I don't have any experience right now, so we're just gonna have to struggle through it. We're just gonna have to struggle through it, y'all. That is the life that we live here. So, we're at the end, we're in phase 3 here, which is the events. So for the events, we're gonna check the event card. So I'm gonna zoom in on this one, and, oh, that's the wrong button. I'm gonna zoom in on this one and pull that away here for a second. So we have our event stack. Like I said, we're gonna evaluate the events starting with the skills from top to bottom. So starting with the skills, we have 1, 2, 3 compasses here. So we're now eligible to add any one of these cards that have a little green banner on the side as a skill. So I'm definitely gonna add, well, spin for, what's this, sorry, sunset. Oh man, why is that so blurry? 1 second, I thought it was not blurry. It's quite blurry. Let's fix that. It's still kind of blurry. You know what, that's fine, we'll live with it. It is what it is. This one says, during the sunset phase, I get to have 4 cards in my hand instead of 3, so that's nice, but I think the impact, the effect of this one is much better. I'm kind of hesitant to spin it though, because it's a 3. So, this one will allow me to ignore 1 storm, which is going to be really great for this specific map card and maybe future map cards. I think it's worth the investment. I don't want to do it, but I think it's worth the investment. I need to add this card. So we're gonna do our we're gonna spin 2 of our 3 skills there, and we're gonna add this as a skill. So now for the rest of the game, I'll be able to ignore 1 storm anytime I'm on a map card. Let's put that off to the side here. And then actually we'll zoom back out. So I'll put this in my skill area, and the skills will add up over here as I go along. So now continuing on, oh, I didn't reorder this. That's important. Thank you for calling that out. So continuing on, I've done my skills, so now we do the we'll do the unrest. So we check for torches. I have 1, 2 torches. This will not check my hand. It's only checking over here in the adventure row and the trauma stack, like I said before. So only 2. Over here for skulls, we have 1 skull, so we're good. Over here for fatigue, we only have 1 fatigue, so we're good. And we do not have 3 of each symbol, so we are fine. No bad, you lose the game immediately situations. Okay, so that's all done. So now we're done with that. We're gonna move on to the next part, which is going to be going to the sunset. So for the sunset, we are going to, for the sunset, we're gonna discard the lowest card on the adventure row, which is this one here. And we're gonna add it as a trauma if it's a trauma card, or we're gonna discard it if it's not, to the discard pile. And then we're gonna discard down to 3 cards on our hand. We're good, we only have 3 cards, so we're fine. And that's it. Now we're going to go back to the top of the round, the sunrise. So for the sunrise, we're always going to do this. We're going to draw a card from the top, and we're going to add it to the row. I drew this card, great card to draw. I have a goal here in mind now. This card goes there. We order everything properly. Actually, this card goes in the front. We order everything in there properly, and now we will determine the weather. So we have sun, cloud, sun. So we are going to have finally a sunny day. That gives us 3 actions. And I have a laser focused goal right now, so I think I might not move again for reasons that I'll explain here in a second. So I want this card as a skill because it gives me +1 action. That has been kind of the bread and butter for me in my test playthroughs here. And it seems to be successful. If I can get that early, then I'll have a great game. So I want a great game, so I'm going to try to get that early. It's never guaranteed, of course, but you know, we'll see. We'll see how fate treats us. So my goal is to get this card into my hand and then also try to maybe move to this island, which now costs me 3/6, so it costs me 6. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spin 1 to swap, and I'm going to swap these 2. And that's going to give me the 3 compasses I need up here, and it's going to let me build this card once we get to our event phase. Next, we're going to go ahead and spend 1 to draw a card, because I'm going to try to sail. I guess not. I got a 1 again. Getting some crummy cards here. So my last one, I guess I could swap out for something else, can't I? Yeah, we're going to spin this one to swap this with that, because this one gives me worse symbols than this one does. This one is a 9, so it's going to go there at the end. We still got our 3 symbols, but at least we have less events to deal with. All right, so we're all done. We didn't move anywhere again. So now we're gonna go to the events. We got our 3 compasses. We are gonna go ahead and put our mutiny card right there. That's a 3, so we put it there. So now we have +1 action for the rest of the game, which is gonna be amazing, assuming that everything else holds out. We'll see. You know, things can still go bad. And that's gonna be it for that. Now we move on to the checks for everything else. Unrest, we have 1, 2 torches, so we're good. Disease, we only have 1, 2 skulls, so we're good. Fatigue, we have 1 fatigue, so we're good. Mutiny, we do not have 3 of each symbol, so we are not losing the game. So that's it. So now we move on to the sunrise phase. We add this card to our traumas, and then we make sure we have less than 3 or less cards, and then we're good. So now we draw, top of the next round, and we're adding that in there. All right. I really want to get moving, but the weather is not weathering properly. So the weather is going down to cloudy. Actually, it's weathering properly. We're good. So no extras for the movement stuff, which is good. We're going to get 3 actions, and then we get +1 action, which is going to be great. So I got 4 actions now, and now I feel like I'm in a comfortable place. So let's try to venture out here. We need 6 to get to that spot. We need 1, 2, 3. We need 6 to get to that spot too. I think it's better if we go down here and then go up there because of the way the tides are going, the wakes are going. Excuse me. So that's what we're gonna try to do. So I'm gonna spin this one to draw a card, and it gives me a 2. Okay. I'm gonna spin this one to draw another card. Ooh, I got a 3. Perfect. Okay. And I'm gonna spin this one to navigate. So we're gonna do our first navigation. So when we navigate, we will spin cards based on what we have, and we'll send them to the discard. When you send cards to the discard, it's important to put them in an order that you'll kind of want to regain them in, because there is something called gaining morale that happens in this game very often. And when you gain morale, you take the top card of your discard and you add it to the bottom of your deck. So in this case, I will want this card to show up before I want this card to show up, because this one has a little sun, or maybe the symbols don't give me something different. I don't know. Just depends on what you want to do. But for me, this is 6, so I only need 6, so I'm going to put that there. And then I'm going to go ahead and move, so it's going to be 2 to move there. It's going to be 1 to move there because I'm moving in the correct direction. And then it's going to be 3 to move there, so 6 total. Now that I've done that, we're going to go ahead and initiate, finally, our first encounter. So when we initiate a counter, the first thing we do is we will take one of these little experience discs, again, these multi-purpose discs. We'll put them in a spot that we're on. We'll put our ship back on top of it. And then the rulebook explains this differently, but I'll explain it this way because it makes sense. And then we'll, for every token on this card, on this specific map card, not that one, not this one, it doesn't accumulate over time, it's just that specific card, we'll get 1 experience and we'll get 1 morale per thing on that card. Now, the rules officially say for the first one you get 1, for the second one you get 2, for this third one you get 3. You get 3 experience and 3 morale. But I like explaining it this way better because it's a little bit easier to like remember in my mind. So that's how I'm explaining it. But in this case, I'm going to get 1 morale, 1 experience. So I'm going to add this to my experience track over there. And then I'm going to get 1 morale. So I'm going to take 1 card from my discard and add it to the bottom of my deck. And I gain morale. Again, 1 losing condition is if this deck ever runs out. Alright, so continuing on, we are doing our encounter. Now that we've done all that, we're going to go ahead and draw from the bottom of the deck, not the top, the bottom. And we are on land. Nope, we're in water. So we're gonna look here. So it says, for this one, there's some flavor text, and I hate the font in this game, I swear. Also, my camera is not, this camera's not cameraing very well, but it's doing its best. So for this one, the flavor text says, you find a couple of bottles that you had forgotten about inside your chest. So we can keep them to myself. I can keep them to myself and draw 2 cards, remove this from play, or I could share it with the crew and flip this card. I'm gonna share it with the crew because I feel like it probably won't help me if I be too selfish. Share it with the crew and flip this card. So it says, after a long night of drinks, your crew feels more relaxed and prepared to face the challenges. To face further challenges. Maybe too much relaxed. Too much relaxed? Maybe too much relaxed? Is that what it says? Really? Alright, sorry. Maybe too much relaxed, since no one seems willing to wake up the next day. So we can gain 1 morale for each action token that you have, and then shuffle this card into the encounter deck. Okay, nice. So gain 1 morale for each action token that you have. I only have 1 action token, so I gain 1 morale. And then shuffle this back into the encounter deck. Nice. So shuffle back into the encounter deck. So we're shuffling it. And that's it for the encounter. So I got 1 experience and I got something that's pretty good. The encounters seem to be kind of, I think before I said a 50-50, they seem to be like an 80-20. Like 80% good, 20% bad. So overall, I think the encounters are something that you definitely want to aim for, at least in my experiences so far. But I'll talk more about that in my review, which you can check out after this video. Alright, cool. That's it. So I got 1 more action left. So we will, let's see, can we make it to the other island? Do we want to make it to the other island? If we go up, it's going to be 1, 4. It's going to be 4. I have to spend all my cards for that. Is it worth it? Or should I just draw another card and then upgrade something? Yeah, I think I'm going to draw another card and then upgrade something. Ooh, nice. Perfect. Heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. So we got a 3, but we also got this one. Ah, man, it's a 3 though. Ugh. Okay, we'll see. We'll see if I keep it. All right, so that's it. So now we're done. Now we do our checks. So we check for skills. We have 1, 2, 3. We are able to build this one or this one. This one's nice because it gets it out of the game, but it also gives me a hand limit of 4 instead of 3. But this one's nice because it cancels the symbol. I don't think I'm in trouble with symbols becoming a problem yet, so I think I'm gonna hold on to it. So we're gonna build this one. And now we have a hand size of 4, hand limit of 4. That is all done. Now we go into unrest. We have 1, 2, 3 torches. We're good. Skulls. We have 1, 2 skulls. We're good. Fatigue. We have 1. That's it. So we're not in mutiny. So we're all fine. So now we're all done with that. We're gonna go into the sunsets. So we're gonna discard this card. We got 2 torches over here now in our traumas. They're gonna follow us. And then we have 3 cards in our hand, so we're good. So we draw this. And this one's gonna be added right there. Cool. Well, that's gonna put us into a state where our sun is going to be exactly where it's at. Or sorry, weather is gonna be exactly where it's at. We are not on a thundercloud, but even if we were, we could have ignored one. So we have 3. Oh, dropping stuff. We have 3 +1 because of our +1 action. All right. And we continue. So, we want to sail to that spot. It's going to be 4 to get there. I don't want to spin this card if I don't need to. So we're going to draw one. I don't like it. We're going to draw another one. Don't like it either. Jeez. These top decks are not good so far. I guess they've been good so far because I got my +1 action really early. Okay, alright, I'll accept what I have here. We're gonna go ahead and spin one to move, to navigate. And we need 4 to get up there, so we are gonna spend the 3. And then this as the 4. So, here we go. So we spent 4, and now we move. So 1, and then 3. So 4 total. Alright, so there we go. We're in another encounter, so we get our little disc. We get our 2 experience, because now we have 2 encounters on the same card. And then we draw, oh, so we get 2 morale, which is even better. Keeping ourselves nice and healthy. And then we draw our encounter. So our encounter, we are on land. So it says remove one of your disease traumas from the game. Sorry, remove one of your disease traumas from play or gain 3 morale. Shuffle this encounter into the encounter deck. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'll take it. Bye-bye, trauma. Oh, sorry. It says a local healer treats some of your soldiers. I didn't even read that part. My bad. It just goes back into our deck. So we'll shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Again, like I said, the encounter deck seems to be like, yeah, this is not awful, but it's also sometimes not great. It makes me lose skills and stuff. There's some really bad ones in there. At least I faced a few of the bad ones, I should say, in my early playthroughs. Alright, so we did that. Now we gotta puzzle our way down to the bottom. We have 1 more action point left. And we could spend 2 experience to get 1 more action, but I think I'm gonna hold on to it. I think having the cards that we just, or getting the card we just got was pretty nice. I want to make the weather not terrible though. And I don't think the weather's at risk of being super terrible. It's just not the risk of being like the greatest. Actually, no, take it back. The weather's not at risk of being bad at all. Yeah, because the worst that can show up is a storm, but it'll be 1 of each symbol. So I think I'm in a good state. So I think we're all fine. Sorry. We're just gonna go ahead and move on with it as if that didn't happen. So now we're going to spin this to, I could draw a card. Yeah, we're gonna draw a card. Hopefully it's a good skill. No, it's a scum thing. Right. Well, that's it. So now we're at the event phase. We have 3 compasses. We're gonna go ahead and spin 2 to throw this. Oh, that's 2 in there though. Let's throw a card away. Yeah, fine, we'll do it. We'll add this card in there. This one allows me to ignore 1 fatigue. I'm gonna add this over here to my stack. I know it's not a trauma, but it helps me remember to like do the math on it, so it helps that out. Okay, cool. So that is that. Now we are done. We check everything else. So we have 1, 2, 3 torches. We have 1 skull. We have 1, 2, but we cancel 1. So we have 1 splotch. We're good. No mutiny. That's gonna be it. We're done with the round. So now we clear this. And we can have 4 cards. Oh, I didn't have to play that. Oh, shoot. I could have held on to that. I'm gonna hold on to it. There we go. I didn't buy it. I didn't buy it at all. What are you talking about? These are not the drawers you're looking for. Okay. Because I forgot I have a hand limit of 4 now because of this card over here, which is nice. All right. So now we're at the top of the next round. We're gonna draw this card. It's a 14. It goes right there. And man, we're getting a lot of stuff here. So we're gonna be at the same cloudy. So we get 3 actions. And then we get +1 because of our skill. And then we play. So I'm going to draw a card. I really need some good cards, please. Thank you. A 2. I'll take a 2. we need how much to get down here. So this is a, if I spend 4, then 5, and then 8. So I can spend 8 to get there, or I can go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, way more than 8. All right, so we're spending 8. So we need 8. I'm gonna spend another one to draw a card. It's a 3, and I'm gonna spend this one to go ahead and navigate. So we're gonna move our 8. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That feels expensive as all get out. I'm gonna hold on to this one. Yeah, that seems fair. Okay, I am committing to that, so I'm just trying to figure out what order to put it in. I think this is the order, because we're gonna gain 3 morale, aren't we? So let me do it this way. Okay. All right, so that's all done. We move 8, so we can go 4, and then 5, and then 3 more for 8. That's going to get us to our last encounter there. We get our marker. We get our 3 XP. I'm trying to hold on to it for as long as possible. There's no limit to how much I can hold. Just got to decide when to spend it efficiently. And then I get 3 morale. 1, 2, 3. And then I get an encounter card. Nope, I didn't look at the back of that. What was I talking about? And this is on the water. So it's on the water. It says your reserve. Sorry. You reserve this man. Oh, sorry. You rescue. Well, words are hard. You rescue this man alone on this small islet, but you can't quite figure out what his true intentions are. And I'm on the water, right? Yeah, I'm in the water, right? And it was a spy. Spy stopping my century. This one can add a trauma of sunset -1 morale. Ooh, that's not good. It says condition. If this card is in your hand, you can remove it from the campaign by discarding one of your skills. If it is ever discarded from your hand to the adventure row, gain it as a trauma. Ooh, that's not great. Like I said, some of these cards are not great. Ugh. All right, well, it goes into here. So I have to discard a skill? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. How rude. That's a spy. Alright. Well, at any rate, that happened. So we got our thing, so I guess we're fine. And then it says it is gained as a trauma. Morale -1 is no joke. Like, that's no joke at all. That's like milling cards, killing cards from my deck, you know? So I need to get rid of a skill to get rid of him, but also he's a 2, so it's not bad. Alright, I'll think about it. Alright, last thing I'll do is I'll go ahead and I think we're gonna go ahead and sail. Let's see, what do I have? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Yeah, we'll go ahead and sail. We're gonna spend these 2 to go ahead and move 2. We're gonna move here into the storm cloud. Remember that we get to cancel 1 storm cloud, so that's great. Flip this over, and oh, we're in 2 storm clouds. Okay, that's not great. Never mind. I thought we were in 1 storm cloud. We're in 2 storm clouds. Okay. Yeah, we'll just deal with the consequences of that. I think we're gonna end up with 1 of each symbol at worst. Oh no, we could end up with 2 storms, 2 thunders. Yeah. Okay, so it's possible that this could be bad. Possible that we could be in a storm. I need to make a call now though. So yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do to like make that less bad. That's 2 thunderclouds. It's gonna give me a cancel 1. Yeah. All right. We're stuck with it. We're stuck with it. I mean, I could draw another card, but that's not going to do anything unless I spend... Because I need to spend 4 experience to make that do something. to change things up, but it's no guarantee that I'm gonna get a different symbol. So we're just gonna stick with it. We're gonna let the dice roll where they may. All right, so we're committing to that. So we're doing our checks. We have 1, 2, 3. We have nothing in our hand to add. Unrest, we have 1, 2, 3. So that's fine. Disease, we have 1. It's fine. Fatigue, we have 1, 2, 3. No mutiny because we don't have enough disease. And we're all done. This goes over here. We now have a lot of fatigue over there though. And my hand is down to 3 or less. And now we reveal the next card, a 32. +1 navigation point. Ooh, that's actually attractive. The weather is going to be a storm. That's great. Because there are 2 lightning clouds here and I can only cancel 1. That's not great. So this one becomes a lightning. And we're in a storm. So that's going to be 2 actions. Worst timing. And then I get +1 because of my thing. And then +1 navigation cost. So I need cards. I need a card. Alright, anything but storm. That's a storm. I need another card. That's a cloud. It's gonna be a storm again. Alright, I could just try to move out of here. Oh, that's the 3rd skull. Oh man, I just realized that. Alright, so we are going to... That's 3 skulls, 3 torches, and 3 splotches. That's actually not great. So I need to swap. Or I can kill a card. Yeah, I'll spend 3 to kill. I'll spend 3 to kill one of these. And I will take out a... Take out a fire. Alright. Taking out the fire trauma. And I can spend 3 more to do it again, but I'm not gonna. Alright, my last one. I'm gonna spend my last one to hopefully get something to... Oh, actually, I just got this one. Yeah, I'll spend the last one to get another card. Okay, cool. Alright, that works. Because I can hold 4. I keep forgetting I can hold 4. Alright, so we're all good. Now we're going to go into our events. Our events are going to be not great. The weather is just not weathering here. And it's about to be worse weather. Oh my gosh. I've already revealed the card, but I can still spin 2 to do another action. I'll spin 2. I can't make this good. I have all these clouds and all these thunders. Ugh. So I can add a lower card that's going to cause this one to be removing 1 morale. So I think we're just going to commit to what's here. There's nothing I can do to kind of make that better unless I moved out of the way. And I could just do a move. It's going to cost me 7. It's going to cost me 7 to get there. And I have 2, 4, 5. That's not worth it. Alright, cool. We're done. We're calling it there. So now we check our things. So we're at 1, 2, 3 of the splotches. Oh, sorry, we have 3 of these. So I'm gonna put this contraband there. It's gonna let me cancel 1 symbol. Oh, also, did I get rid of a card by accident? Hold on. Oh, no, I spent it as a move. That's what happened. Yeah, I remember. Okay. So I'm gonna put this over here for 3 because I have 3 compasses, so I'll put that there. So that's gonna save me. Then we do unrest. We have 1, 2, so we're fine. Disease. We have 1, 2, 3. That's it. Fatigue. We have 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna cancel 1 fatigue. And we're good. No mutiny. All right, we are moving along. Now this is gonna be added as a trauma. Right back where we started. Next card is added. And it is going to be a sun. Thank goodness. We're still in a storm. We're nothing worse, but we're still in a storm. So let's see if we can kind of get out of this one. So same situation as last time. We're going to do 2 and then +1 because of the thing. We got some extra movement restrictions. We need good cards. So I'm going to go ahead and draw a card again. Oh, thank goodness, a 2. I'll take a 2. Ooh, a +1 navigation point. You're hurting me here. You're hurting me here. I am going to spend 1 to do a swap. And I'm going to swap this with that. Oh no, I can't. I can't because I want to build this. I'm not going to spend the 1 to do a swap. I'm just going to spend the 1 to gain... spend 1 to gain. Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. Trash. Okay, and I'm going to spend 1 to swap. I'm going to swap that one out. And the reason why is because it's going to put me in the same situation. So 1, 2, 3. It's going to have only 2 skulls. It's going to have 4 splotches. I can cancel something. But I'm not dead, but I'm also not in a great spot because I can only kill 1 card. Although, no, yeah, absolutely not. Yeah, I'm gonna have to throw a card away. Oh no, I can hold 4. I can hold 4. Right, we're good. Okay, all right, so we're done. So events. So we get to do skill 1, 2, 3, 4, and I will add this skill over here. So +1 navigation point, which means whenever I navigate, I'll get +1 move, and I really need it as we go along because I'm stuck in the storm. It's kicking my butt. But the storm I'll be out of. Oh, never mind. I didn't think about that. I need another sun. Shoot. Either it's going to be cloud or turbulent waters, or it's going to be a storm again. We'll see. The fate of the cards, the heart of the cards, as they say, the heart of the cards. Continuing on though, we've done that. We check our unrest 1, 2, 3. We check our disease 1, 2. We check our fatigue 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're not dead. No mutiny, and no 5s. So we're good. We discard down to 4. For sunset, so we're fine. And now we add this to our traumas. Okay. And after that, we draw the top card. So whew, we're slowly moving along. This is a 52. All right. Okay, more skulls. Great, that's what I wanted to see. More skulls and all the bad things. Whew. All right, we can finally get moving though, because I think nope, we're still stuck in a storm. The storm rages on, y'all. So we're stuck with 2. I really need to get out of the spot. That's what I'm hearing. So these 2 +1, and it's gonna be +1 for movement. So I just need to get out of this spot. This spot is the worst. As far as the anchors are concerned, they're all in the middle, which is not great. So, I think I can just try to go straight to here. So I'm gonna try to do that. And we get another +1 navigation if I can get another skill token out there, skill icon. So I'm gonna go ahead and first move because I need to get out of here. Well, no, it's not true. I'm gonna go ahead and draw a card first. Good. All right, and now we're going to spend a skill to swap, and we're gonna swap out this card with this one. That gives me way less skulls, which is what I wanted. Whew. Okay. Whew. But that card's gonna die though, which is not great. And then we're going to navigate. So we're going to spend 1 to navigate because we need to get out of the spot. We need 4 to get to there. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, and then 4 from there, from the +1. So get these nasty cards out of my hand. My gosh. And then we are finally out of the storm. Whew. Actually, I'll be okay with going to this storm. Yeah, because no, it's not cheaper to do that, because then it's going to be 1 more. Yeah, I'll just go here. Okay, cool. I'll do that, and then with that, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this card that lets me ignore 1 storm from the map to discard this card. And it says, if this card's in your hand, you can remove it from campaign by discarding 1 of your skills. If you ever so I'm doing that to get this one out of my way, because that spy... It's so tempting to use it, but it's just taking up space in my hand. It's just wasting space, wasting time. That event card was so not great. All right, so now we're done with that. We're gonna go ahead and do our events. We have 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna add this one for +1 navigation. We're gonna be hopefully really good with moving around. That was a huge delay, like 2 or 3 rounds stuck in one spot. It's not great. Now we're gonna check our traumas. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna check our skulls. We have 1, 2. We're gonna check our splotches. We have 4. So we're not mutiny, but we're very close. So we're okay. The crew is not happy with us being stuck in the water like that. All right, so we're all done. This gets added over here to our list, and we still got our 3 experience. We're holding on to that experience, and now we draw a new card, and it is gonna put us in a storm again. No, come on, no. It's gonna put us in cloudy weather. So sorry, turbulent waters. So we're gonna get 3 actions. And then we're gonna get +1, but we're gonna still on the +1 for the navigation cost, which is not great. So we still get our we go back to our normal 3 actions, so we can actually get our hand refilled. And we got +2 navigation points here, so that should help us out with this movement restriction. So we're gonna go ahead and do this to draw a card. We got a lot of skulls out here. We got 4 skulls, we got 4 torches, we got 4 splotches. I'm not in a good spot, so I'm gonna do that. Let's get another card. 3 skulls is still bad. Three skulls is better than 4 though. All right, so we're gonna spin another one. And this one we're gonna use to swap. And then our last one we're going to use to navigate, and we only need 3 to get there. So that's not true. We need 4 to get there. Shoot, this is 1, 2, 3. We need to spin all these cards. Okay, give me that back. Actually, no, keep that. We're gonna draw a card. Okay, that gives us something here. Okay. So now that we're done with that, we're gonna go into our event check. So we have 3 here. We're gonna get our card added back for ignore 1 storm on the map again. So that's our skill. For the torches, we have 4. For the disease, we have 1, 2, 3, but we're canceling one of those. So it's gonna be canceled. Fatigue, we have 4, so we're all good for now. Now we're gonna go ahead and go to the end. No mutiny, but we're very close. I really need to start dealing with this stuff. Again, I need to move into those events, those encounters. I got stuck up by the storm. It really hampered me a lot. All right, so now we're done with that. We're gonna draw a card, and we're gonna add this in, and we're gonna be in still turbulent waters. Turbulent waters, but it's not a storm, so I'm happy. Oh, actually, what card did I just remove? I didn't order the cards. Was it this one? Yeah, it was this one. Okay, so the order was wrong, so it means that this card was added, which is the 17, and this card is added. So again, we're still in the same weather. So not great, but not dead. Okay, and with this situation, we're going to end up with some fatigue, losing 3 morale. We do not want to do that, so we'll figure out how to make that work. But with our weather, we're going to be in the same weather, so we get 3 + 1. And then we are +1 on the moves, so we're going to go ahead and draw a card. I'm burning through these cards without adding anything back. This is crazy. Good. We got a big move here. We got a big move. We're gonna go ahead and spend another one to get another card. It's got a small move, but it's +1 morale at sunset. It's nice. Then we're gonna spend our next one to go ahead and spend our big move here. This one is a really good card because it gives me lets me ignore one of the things again. But I really need the movements because I need to get to that spot. I need to get that done. So we're moving. Oh, actually, I don't need to spend that. Hold on. I can spend these 2 instead because I only need 4. So I have 1, 2, and then 3, 4. Whew, what a struggle. And then we move down here. We get our mark. We get our morale. And then we get our experience. And then we get to do our encounter. Man. And we are on an island. So it says, gain 3 morale, remove this card from play. Thank you. Whew. 1, 2, 3. All right. Okay, we are still in a world of hurt here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 1, 2, 3, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we I don't think I can reduce anything unless I kill cards. I can build this. I think I'll build this. And that will save me for this round, but only this round. Oh, actually, no, I'm already saved for this round. This will help me not deal with the losing 3 morale. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna end up building this. So I'm gonna draw another card, because I need more cards. Ooh, that's nice. Another one to ignore. Okay, so we're all done with the round. So now we go to our events, skills. We're gonna build this ASAP. ASAP as possible. And it's gonna let me cancel anything of my choice. And we continue. Unrest is at 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't care. Disease is gonna be 1, 2, 3. We do care. We're canceling one of those disease. And then fatigue is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna spend 3 of these to kill 1 disease. Killing 1 disease. And then I'm using these 2 to cancel 2 fatigues instead of killing the disease instead. So we won't have mutiny on our hands. And we excuse me, we will not have mutiny on our hands, and we will be able to get to not deal with the fatigue of losing 3 morale that we just gained. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're canceling 2 of those. So that's 4. Skulls were at 2, torches were at 4. So we are in the clear for right now. Whew. This game is gaming. This game is gaming. All right, so we're all done. We now add this over. We got a lot of fatigue here. Really wish this would go away. Just racking up on the bad stuff. We are in the right hand size here, so now we're gonna go ahead and do this. And it is a 38, and it's gonna be reprieve, finally. Reprieve. It's gonna be 1 of each, which is gonna give us 2 cloudy. So 3 actions. And then +1 because of our +1 action. Not making a lot of progress here, but you know, just trying to survive. Just trying to survive. We're back to 6 of those. We're back at 5 of the torches. Skulls, we're at 3 again. Man. Man, oh man. Alright, so my goal is to try to beeline it to the next event there, the next encounter, and then try to beeline to the other encounter. Will I be successful? I don't know. I think that's the only way for me to kind of really survive. So I'm going to draw a card. Trash. Trash cards, trash. Alright, I'm going to spend this to swap. Okay. So I will be able to build one of these cards, which I'll build this one. And then I am going to go ahead and navigate. So I'm going to spend, I think I'm going to spend this card. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6. Man, I really want that ability, but 6. So it's going to be 6. Do I need 6? I need 4. Yeah, I need 6. So I need 4. This is 3, 4. No, it's still 6. So 4, 5, 6. All right, we're doing it. We're committing. We do that. We get 2 morale back. Get those cards back. Hopefully sooner rather than later. We get 2 experience, so we can now kill one of the cards there. We got 1 activation token left. We get an encounter, hopefully something good. We got water. This one says, you gather your crew and make a speeb? Make a speb? Wow. Oh, speech. Wow. Make a speech and tell them that just as you have found previous islands, you will find your final destination. Jeez. Again, the font on this is so terrible. All right, everybody seems inspired by your words. The helmsman also reassures everybody that we are on the correct track, and soon everything will be over. Place this card aside. Use it at any moment to remove one of your unrest traumas from play. Remove this card from the campaign after using it. Yes, I'll use it immediately. Unrest is going to be the torches. Get it out of here. Get them out of here. Get going. Go and get. Doesn't solve my problems, but it helps me feel better about myself. That's how I feel about that. All right, so we still got 3. We only got 2 skulls. Okay, we're good. And now we have our next one. So I need 6 to get to that spot. I only have 3, 4, 5. I have 5 at best. So we're gonna spin this to get another card. These cards are trash, man. These cards are garbage. These cards are awful. Okay, whatever. Living my life. We're gonna move over into the next part. So we're gonna go into the events. So we have 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna add this card to our stack here to manage our unrests. We can cancel 3 of anything. I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna move these over. Put these here. So we can cancel 3 of anything of our choice. And that will be that. So now we go into the unrest. We have 1, 2, 3 so nothing bad. For the skulls, we have 1, 2, nothing bad. For the fatigue, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're canceling 3 of those, and we are good. Nothing bad, no mutiny, and that's it. So now this is going to be added. Just got rid of 1, but we added 1 back. And now we go to the next round. This one's added. Nice. Another reprieve from the terrible. It's going to be... Ooh, it's a 3-2. Oh, man, that's nice. All right, so we're adding a sunny. We get a sunny there. So actions are going to be, again, we're going to be in cloudy day. So we're going to get 3. 1, 2, 3. And then +1 because of our +1 action. And then finally, nothing special on the weather movement. So we want to get up there so we can get that last one, and then we want to try to just book it towards the end because we need some morale. We're going to spin 1 to draw a card. Nice. We got our 3 again. We're going to spin 1 to swap this for that. It's going to put 3 skulls out there, but it's going to give us an upgrade. And we need how many? 3, 6? So we need 1 more. So I'm going to spin this to draw a card. Oh, we only needed a 1, but we got a 3. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and navigate. And with the navigation, we're going to spin these 2. Like so. And it's going to give us 6. So can I go there for 3? For 5, I mean? Hold on. Can I get there for 5? This is 3, 4, nope. Yeah, no, it's just at the straight shot. So 4, oh, it's actually a 4. Sorry, 4 plus 3, so yeah, I need 7. Okay, yeah, we need to overspin. So this is going to be 6, 7, 8. So we're killing these 2. And we're going to go ahead and move. We have enough. So we're going to go here for 4, here for 3. It's going to be the 7. We're going to get our marker. We're going to get our 3 morale. Man, really getting caught up in a storm. That was the defining moment of my game there. All right, so it's our 3 morale. We get our 3 experience. There we go. And then we will get our encounter. And also the spy. The spy didn't help at all. Alright, so we are on an island. It says camp on the beach and gain 3 morale. Shuffle this card into the encounter deck or explore the island and search for a better camp. Flip this card. I kind of want the 3 morale, to be honest with you. I'm gonna get the morale. I don't know what's on the back of it, but we're gonna get the 3 morale. So 3 morale, because I need that morale. I've been held up, been bent out of shape. One of the other things too is, as you'll notice, is as I go along, these cards are getting added over here and thrown out of the game. So I end up running out of cards in my morale deck anyway, and I'm only halfway navigated, so I really need to get moving. So 1, 2, 3. Man, this is looking so sad. It's looking so sad compared to some of my other playthroughs. Okay. Alright, we're still alive though. So we have a lot of experience. We're good. We're going to call it there. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, let me double check before I say we call it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we have 1, 2. We have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're good. Alright, so we're going to call it there. We have 1, 2, 3. We're going to add this card over here. Actually, I'm going to hold on to this card. That's a 3. I'll need that for navigation. And we're probably about to get a storm here. So we're all good. I'm not gonna do any skills. We're good on everything else though. We have 3 skulls, 3 torches. We have 6 of these. So I need to cancel 1 skull and 2 fatigue, and we're good. So we don't have any mutiny, thankfully. And actually, no, just for safety, I'm gonna add this because I don't trust this game anymore. I'm gonna need to spend a lot of action. Actually, no. I'll do it next time. Gosh, I'm going back and forth with it because it's like on the one hand it's a 3, and I really need my 3s. On the other hand, it's like this will help me get a little more padding. But I think if I just continue to the next quest, next encounter, I'll be fine. So we're taking a risk. We're taking a risk, but we'll see if it pays off. All right. So we're at the end. We're going to reveal the next one. We're going to add it, and we are going to be in turbulent waters. So that is turbulent waters, no sun. And now we're going to get 3 + 1 for movement. And then I get +1 for my actions. So it's going to be +1 for the movement. I need to get going, so we are going to draw. Yep, that looks good. Looks good. I can reduce that. 5, 6, 7. It's a 7 now. Ooh, yeah, I need to reduce that. So we're gonna spend this to swap that. We're gonna build this card. Okay, and then we're going to spend 1 more to draw. Nice. And we're gonna spend our last one to navigate. It's gonna be +1 for all our movements. So we have 2. 3. Well, yeah, no, 2. This is gonna be 5. This is 4, 7. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think I'm clearing out the hand again. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. This is 6. Actually, well, I can just do 5. Well, no. Okay, hold on. So this is gonna be 3, 4, 5. This is a 3. This is a 4 to get into right now because of the weather. And this is a 3 to get into. So this is a 7 to get there. So yeah, I need to spend both of these. Well, hold on. No, it's gonna be 6. Yeah, it's not enough. So it's gonna be 6, 7, 8. So we're gonna do 8 there. All right, we'll see if I die here. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so we're gonna move, boom, and then we're gonna move, bam. Nice. We're in a good spot. When new map card is revealed, I can spend a card. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep this card instead. So we're all good. Now we do our events. So we have. Oh no! I thought I had two. Oh no! What have I done? Oh, I was gonna build this card. Shoot. Heck. Heck. I thought I had two of these there. Alright, so I need another action. I need two more actions. Alright, so we're gonna spend. We're gonna spin two and draw a card. See if it's worth it. Okay, it's worth it. Alright, so we're gonna spin two. And then we're going to swap. Oh, is that gonna mess me up? It's gonna be 4 skulls, 4 torches, 5. Oh my gosh, it's gonna mess me up though. Can I swap this one? Yeah, I can swap this one out. So I'm trying to do my math here. So I'm at 4 skulls, 3 torches, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 splotches. So we're good. We're safe for now. All right, I got 2 compasses. That was the main thing. I need 2 compasses. So okay, we're done. That's gonna be it. So we're gonna evaluate. We have 1, 2, 3. I'm canceling 1 torch, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. I'm canceling 2 splotches. And then for the skulls, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm gonna let those go. And we're good on that. I'm gonna build this card. So let me draw 2, keep 1. All right. And we are continuing on with our pain. Oh, did I have one more activation? Oh no, that one more activation was swapping. That's what it was. Okay, yeah. Yep. All right, so now we're gonna add this to our list of sadness. Weather's about to be weathering. We're not dead, but we're kind of close to it. This is 6. That's another compass. And we're going to be in cloudy again, so we're going to stay where we are. We're going to get our 3 actions plus 1 to the move. 3. I'm getting beat up this game. And that one here. All right, so let's see. I think I need to get to this island. Or no, I don't need to get to this island. I need to get to this. Yeah, because that's a lot of nonsense right there. Try to get all 3. It's a little too ambitious, you know. I don't want to get caught up in another storm. But I think we're good. I think we're good for now. I really need to manage this situation, so I do need another experience so I can clear out one of these, because this is getting real bad. We're gonna go ahead and do this to draw a card. These cards are draw 2, keep 1. Whew. Still bad, but not great. All right, so draw 2, keep 1. And then I'm gonna move. We have 2. Oh no, we're gonna hold on to this. So I'm gonna draw another card. Draw 2, keep 1. A lot of not great stuff. Trying to keep it somewhat good here, but I don't know, y'all. I think I'm taking way too long. Again, getting stuck in that storm for what, 2 or 3 turns, that really impacted the game. If I do make it out of this, it's gonna be very, very close. So I think I just need to move. So I'm gonna move, and we're at +1 on move. So I want to take advantage of this. So I'm gonna jump into the cloud. Or no, I can go 3 and then 5 and 7. So can I get 7? 2, 3, 4. Again, short by 1. I'm always short by 1. So this is 4 and a lot. 2. No, this is 3, 7. 7 again. I'm out of big numbers. I don't know, y'all. Not looking good. Not looking great. I need a card that lets me just like teleport. If I can just get a teleport, that'd be great. I'm going to spend... I think this card is going to keep me alive. So I'm going to chill out here. I'm going to spin this to draw another card. Ah, there we go. There's my threes. There's my threes. Look at that. Beautiful. Alright, I think I'm still dead though, because I don't think I can cancel enough. Over here, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need to spend all 3 to cancel all 3. And I am not going to be able to do that because there's too many symbols of everything else. So, in this regard, I'm finally going to face Fatigue, which is lose 3 morale, which is not great. It's going to kill my cards. And I only have a few cards in this deck right now. So, we're gonna go through everything in order. Skill, we're gonna build up this card. And this card is Sunset is +1 morale. So that's gonna give me 1 more morale, which is nice. Now we're gonna go into our Unrest. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's fine. I'm not gonna knock it. Disease, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't care. Fatigue, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm canceling 3 of those. And I think that puts me as alive. Nope, that's not alive. Because if I cancel 3, I still have 3 of everything. So I'm taking the hit for that one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. So I'm taking the hit for that one. And then I'm canceling 2 skulls. And no, I'm canceling 3 skulls, sure. Alright, so we don't have mutiny, we don't lose, but we do lose 3 morale. 1, 2, 3. That hurts so much. Doesn't feel good. Only got 4 cards left over here, y'all. Alright, so we're done with that. So this Sunset, I get to add 1 morale. And then this card gets added, just adding on to my pain here. Just gonna lose 3 cards every round, essentially. Getting overwhelmingly sad. Next one is gonna be this one for 24. It's gonna be a torch. But don't worry guys, the weather is actually better, finally. We're in cloudy. We're going to cloudy. We did it. Alright, I need to get to the end of this game. We're in cloudy, which means we have 3 actions. And then we have +1 from the thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do my movements in multiple movements. I'm just going to try to like get to the end. I really want to try to get more points, but I think I just need to like dash to the end. Because if I don't dash to the end, then I'm just going to be dead in the water. No pun intended. So if I do 2, 3, 4. So if I do 4 for that one, and then do an encounter, and then do another move of try to get over here. So we're going to try that. I'm ignoring everything here. I think, am I dead if I don't do anything about the stuff out here? Let me see. 1, 2, 4 skulls. I don't think I'm dead, but I think it's not great. So 1, 2, 4 torches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm definitely going to be losing 3 cards again. And I don't have many cards left. So we are not going to draw a card. Instead, we are going to just play what we got. So we need 5 to get there. 2, 3, 4. We only need 4 to get there. So I can get 2 from here. We're going to do that first one to spin this. And that's going to give me 2 move. So 2 plus 2, so 4. So 2, 3, 4. And we're going to do that. We're going to activate that spot. And we're going to get our important thing there. We're going to get our important thing over here. And then we are going to get 1 morale. Get that card back in the stack there. We're going to get our events. And we are in the water. In the water. In the water. Remove 1 of your disease traumas or from play or gain 3 morale. I think I'll remove 1 of my disease traumas because that'll help out a lot. Disease trauma, go away. Oh, you can't even see it on the stack. Oh, there it is. You can see it. All right. And then remove this card from play. Bye-bye. So that was 1. Can I get to this one? Again, I know I was just saying I need to get to the end, but if I can get a second one, because this is 1, 2, 3. Actually, no, 1, 4. It's 4 again. All right, let me draw a card. Okay, that's not great. No 2s, only have a 3. All right, that was a bad idea. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and just move. We're going to spin these 2, and we have 4 activations. I'm still going to go to this island and try to activate that. And then I'm going to try to GTFO. Actually, no, you know what? What's I going to do? This is going to delay the game. I'm doing this for 4 points. That's what I'm trying to do it for. And it's a risk that the event that I get could be really bad. It's going to pull me further away from the end of the game. So, you know what? I think it's wise. It's wise for me to just go ahead and try to get off the board here. So we're going to spin this wisely. We can cancel 1 storm, but I don't want to be stuck in the storm if I don't need to be. So we're going to do 1, 2, 4. That's going to be 2, 4. And I might be stuck in a stormy situation. I have some experience that can help out a little bit. Am I gonna die? It's a good question. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, death is not absolute here. And if I hold on to this, I can actually add it to my tablet. Okay, cool. So we're gonna go ahead and spin this. I spent the thing already. We're spinning this plus these 2 for 4. And we're gonna go 2. I'm gonna go up here. Well, I'm gonna go here 4. We're doing it. We revealed it. It's too late. I can't undo it. Oh, double storm. I knew it. All right. All right. So I need 3, 3, and then 3. So I need 9 to get there. Wow. All right. We're gonna spin our. Oh, sorry. Because we revealed a new map card, we can play a travel to extend our travel. We're gonna definitely spin this now to go ahead and just jump onto that spot because we need 3 to get there. And that's going to give us the encounter that we wanted. And we will get 1 experience. We get 1 morale. And then we will get 1 encounter. So this is an encounter. We're on land. Remove 1 of your disease traumas from play or gain through morale and shuffle this card into the encounter deck. Did the other one say go away? Yeah, remove from play is the other one. All right, that's a disease, right? Oh yeah, nice. Okay, perfect. Yeah, even better. All right, yes, I will definitely remove 1 disease trauma. Actually, no, I'm not gonna remove 1 disease trauma. I'm gonna do the 3 morale, because the 3 morale is going to cancel out the fatigue, the lose 3 morale. So gain 3 morale, lose 3 morale. That's going to kind of cancel that out. So I think I'm going to do that instead. I'm going to do that. That's a better move. Because the fatigue, the disease I can deal with, it's not going to cause me to lose the game. Because I can cancel 1. And I'm not going to be able to cancel enough fatigue. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Also, although... Now, you know what? Never mind. I'm going to throw away this fatigue. Because mathematically speaking, this is 7. So if I reduce it by 3, which I can do, then that means that I don't face any consequences. There's only 2 skulls. There's 4 torches. There will be 2 skulls, 4 torches, and 7 fatigue. I canceled 3 fatigue. There's 4 fatigue. Yeah, okay, right. We're good. Living life on the edge here. Living life on the edge, y'all. Whew. Man, this game is giving me a run for my money. Let's see if I can make it. I need a 3 and a 3 to get there. I need to also hope that no bad storm comes up, but I don't know. Just because I said it out loud, it's going to make it happen, isn't it? We'll see. All right. Oh, I have 1 more activation. So I will spin this activation to draw a card. Yep, starting off strong here. All right. Okay, cool. So now we're done. We are going to go ahead and evaluate our things. I could not build anything. I have no skills. There's 2, but I have none. Unrest is 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm not no unrest. Disease is 1, 2. So no disease. Fatigue is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm canceling 3 of it, so 4. So no fatigue, no mutiny because we do not have 3 of each, and we are good. This card gets added over there. I get +1 morale because of this card here at sunset. And oh man, it's supposed to be draw 2, keep 1. Sorry, it's supposed to draw 2, keep 1. These both suck. Alright, well, I guess I'm keeping the higher suck card. Okay. Alright, so I drew 2, keep 1. I don't know if I missed my draw 2, keep 1 previously. I probably did, but it's my own fault there. Alright, continuing on. So we survive. We are drawing this, and it's going to be added. It's going to be a sun. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. And it's a 3/2. Heck yeah. So we're going to put us into 1 sun and 2 clouds. So we're still cloudy. So 3 actions. And then +1 for my action card there. Now the question is, do I want to go back and do? No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I just need to. These cards. There's only a few. You can't see it, but this many cards left. 4 cards in that deck. My morale is pretty low. I need to get moving. Now I could, if I'm feeling ambitious, I could try to go for this since it's not a cloudy day. So I can go for 3, 6, and then 7, 8. What is that? 7, 8, 11. I need 11 to do that. And that'll give me 4 more points. It'll give me another event under my belt. We'll see if that pans out well. I don't know if it's worth the risk though. This card really just messed me up. These 2 cards messed me up, man. That was a rough start. Ooh, crazy one. All right. I will take the risk. Draw a card. Okay. Oh, sorry. Draw 2, keep 1. My bad. Keep forgetting. All right. I think this is the better one. Okay. I'm going to draw again. Draw 2, keep 1. There we go. Just the 3 I was looking for. Alright, only got 3 cards left. So, not really much drawing and keeping I can do. So we said I needed 3, 6, and then 7, 8, 11. We need 11. So we have 3 plus 4. Sorry, 3 plus 2. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So that's 6. And then I need, I also need from there, I have enough XP to survive if something really bad happens. So, wait, I was doing math. Sorry, I messed up on the math here. So this is 3, 6 to get there. And I need this, I had the 6 already. And then I need 2, 5 to get here. So I had the 2 plus 2, I need 1 more. So I just need a 1 to get to survival. So I'm going to go ahead and activate a navigation. And we're going to navigate. We're going to spin these. So this is 4, 5, 6. And it's going to give me 3, 6, like that. And we're going to be on the 2nd there. And we're going to get 2 morale. And then 2 XP. All right. And now we get to get our encounter. Our encounter is a water one. So it says, birds fly around the ship. Sorry, birds fly around the ship. Land must be close. Flip this card. It says, as you follow the birds, you start to notice that you are sailing in circles. Discard 1 action token if possible. Shuffle this into the encounter deck. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wait, some birds. Birds. It's always the burbs. Those dinosaurs, I swear. Dinosaurs out here dinosauring. Alright, so I lose one action token, but it's okay. Like I said, I have enough experience points to like survive. I just need one more card, so I'm spending two experience to get one more activation, and I'm spending that activation to draw a card. It gives me the one I need, and then I'm spending 2 experience to get one more activation, and then I'm going to spend these for the 5 that I need, because this is 2 and 3, so this is going to be 3, 4, 5, and behold, I have survived somehow. Somehow I made it to the end. Whew. Boy. Ugh, my score. I have no hope for my score, but jeez. Whew. Run for the money it did. Run for the money it gave me. Alright, let's go ahead and add that in. And let us take a photo on this very, very rough playthrough. Alright, and let's see how my score, let's see what my score was. Let's see how it did. Well, first of all, I survived, so I feel like I deserve praise for that. Second of all, not only did I survive, but I survived in 90 minutes. Still an hour. So about an hour for playthrough, that's not bad. 1 hour. A series of unfortunate events led to some rough stuff. I had to cut my losses. Like, I really wanted to get all of the things, and I couldn't be too greedy. Like, I had to cut my losses on that one. That one was just, oof. Okay, so we made it to our final destination. Experience tokens. My experience tokens are 2, which is not great. My encounters are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 times 4 is going to be 36. So my final score is going to be 38 points. It's 4 points per encounter token. And that is the end of my playthrough there. Alright, we did it. We survived. So now that I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and close this one out there and then do the review video. So if you're watching this playthrough, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully it's entertaining watching me nearly die. But I'm going to go ahead and do my review here afterwards. So if you're watching on Twitch, feel free to stick around. I'll be back in a few seconds. But if you're watching on YouTube, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed it. And as always, I will see you all whenever.